Hi, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to attempt to answer the question, how soon can I expect to see improvements if I were to send my child for tuition? My name is Darren and I'm the English tutor from EnglishTuition.org. Now, there are no straightforward answers to these questions because I believe there are many factors that affect the progress of the child. First of all, when a new student comes to me, I believe that both the teacher and the student need to spend the time to adjust to each other's styles, right? And because new students, when they come to me, I do not know what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are their personalities, do they have any mood swings, stuff like that, right? So it will take me some time to really get to know the student. And the feedback that I get from my students is that I usually adopt a very personal teaching style. So I think that has been very effective so far. And a large part of the progress depends very much on one, how fast the student learns, and two, how much knowledge he can retain. For students who can learn very fast, I typically give them a lot of work because I'm trying to push them, right? And I don't think that just being clever or smart alone, okay, is enough, right? Clever students tend to think that I don't need to work hard anymore. That's not true, right? We are trying to help them realize their potential. And the second aspect that usually affects their progress is how much knowledge that they can retain. And sometimes I do get students who have trouble retaining the teaching that I'm trying to impart to them. And this is actually very hard on me because when I try to do a recap with them on the next lesson, I actually discovered that, to my disappointment, that they have forgotten everything that I have taught them during the previous week's lesson. Right? And for these type of students, generally they learn at a slower pace compared to their peers. So I tend to pace my teaching as well. So for these students, I do not give them as much homework. I tend to repeat some of the key points more often, and so that has worked out to be quite effective so far. And typically, students take between 3 to 6 months to show noticeable results. And that's because of some of the factors which I mentioned just now. And this process itself takes a bit of time because bear in mind that students only come for lessons once a week. And over 1 month, I only see them 4 times. So 3 months, only 12 times. Right? So 12 times, if they come to class and they pay attention in class and they complete the work and do everything as they're told, and they are very cooperative, then I think they will make good progress, okay, for their results, right? And I think many students, once they achieve a certain grade, right? For example, a student may be just getting a passing grade, and once he attains, say, a B grade, he may become so comfortable with the grade, so satisfied and so confident with himself that he's not willing to go the extra mile and push himself, right, to get that distinction, right? Why should I bother, right? I've already achieved my goals, right? Why should I work so hard to try and get A? That's not even my goal in the first place, right? I've come here, if I get a confident pass, I get a B, that's good enough. I get an A, whoa, that would be a bonus. But it never works out that way. You have to work for the A. You have to want it enough to be motivated to try and strive towards the A. The distinction is not going to fall out of the sky. So again, that depends very much on the student's mindset. And by and large, students who take regular lessons can expect to achieve consistent results. At least that has been my experience, right? Because students, if they come for lessons once a week, at least we know that the student has dedicated this particular time slot to study for that subject, okay? And over the course of several weeks and months, all this cumulative effort actually adds up, and it actually helps them to improve on their language. Right, to sum up this video, I think patience is what is required from all parties, especially from me, right? I have to be very patient. This is what I ask from myself, okay, that to be very patient with the students if they do not learn certain concepts well, right? To be patient with them and try to explain better and try to repeat myself more often in the hope that they will remember the teaching. All right, and students will also have to be patient and understand that when they learn, okay, they will tend to face some frustrations, right? So be patient, right? Just come for lessons, do your work, pay attention, and you will see results. And as for parents, please note that we are doing our best for the students, right? And I sincerely want to help them succeed. But all this takes time. Alright, so that's because of all these factors which I mentioned just now. Okay, I personally do not recommend, okay, students who sign up for lessons last minute, because there's just very little that we can do for the student, right? So I mentioned that both teacher and student need the time to adjust to each other. So if you're going to sign up for lessons, say 2 to 3 months before the exams, then obviously it's not going to have that much of an impact on the child's academic progress. Alright, that's all I have to say in this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like or dislike the video. I'll see you around in the next video. Bye.